Hello, I wish to introduce you to the Atlantean Chakra Ki Cards. They are helpful for past life self-healing work as they are comforting, and they contain an energetic capacity for catalyzing the process as they interact with the chakra system. They are derived from Atlantis, but they are being brought into this time period for the purpose of soul and past life work. The cards all have meaningful symbols on them that correlate with the various chakras. There are 140 cards in total and are divided into 10 sets, beginning at set 1, which is very basic and introductory, leading you on a journey towards greater levels of consciousness as the cards increase their strength and capacity. The cards can be returned to at any stage of the past life work and still have results of value. How you use the cards is by holding each card in turn up to your third eye, and you look at it for a moment, then shut your eyes and meditate on the card and see how it affects you energetically. Okay, there's more information about the Atlantean key cards. The symbols and ideograms have been used since time immemorial and have a universal language and work on both intellectual and intuitive levels. They are excellent for overriding difficulties in one's life as a catalyst to feed positivity and removing what you wish to discard. They work on all levels, from emotional to soul and spiritual levels, so they aren't limited to one area, but may resonate at one level simply because that's the area needing some healing. There are symbolic ideograms or codes that can work on those new to spirituality, up to those well along the path. It may depend just how much can be intuitively perceived by the images and how open to healing you can be. Our predominantly intellectual society may make these codes more challenging to use, as in ancient times people would accept and identify with them easier. However, the time is coming that such healing tools will come into their own again and hopefully become a valuable asset in any healing establishment. The Atlantean key cards are a valuable tool brought to me via a trilogy I was inspired to write, called The Seeds of Amaranth. The cards were definitely channeled by Merlin, and so, as they came from this trilogy, he must have channeled the books too. The cards appeared in the second book of the series. The story revolves around 4 individuals and their friends who help restore the 3 ancient caskets to their former glory and take them to their rightful place in Atlantis during one of the last golden ages. Restoration would bring peace to Atlantis and to the present day in the 21st century, and maybe all time. Because many of us have been Atlanteans before, to know of both the disasters and the triumphs, which are described in the books, will help us to sit with ourselves better and arrive at peace through understanding and to use this knowledge constructively. As I was pondering on the real function of the Atlantean key cards, I decided to meditate on them. I went into meditation and saw Merlin approach me from within a cave, and I was invited inside and accepted into his timeless wisdom school. He gave me a book to hold that was a huge thick tome of about 6 inches in depth. I could feel the energy coming from it, and I knew I'd access its information as and when appropriate. I asked what kind of book it was, and he said it was an ancient Atlantean book of healing, inspiration and goodwill. It was written in ideograms, not words. It could help people at all stages of spiritual development. Shortly after that, Merlin directed me in drawing the symbolic images of these codes, I call them G-cards now, and symbols, within a handbook. Now, there's some ways to use these symbols. The initial method of using them is to take out the relevant card you wish to use, prepare your space as if for meditation, light a candle if you wish. Also, take a notepad and pen, as I find it useful to record each stage of the session as I go, for it is never remembered as it was further down the line. The intention is to hold each image up to your third eye for about a minute, for this chakra takes on the vibrations of the image with your eyes closed once you have looked at the card. And the third eye is a master gland and can then relay these vibrations and energies around the body. Seeing the images in your mind's eye increases the potency of that and its effect within you. During my experimentation with the cards, I found that I developed using the following method at different levels. At the physical and etheric level, I held the card an inch or two in front of the third eye. At the emotional level, I held the card about a foot away from the third eye. And at the mental level, I held my arm outstretched. And at the spiritual level, that encompassed the levels beyond the mental, more like the causal and atmic level, I would place the card propped up on a book about a foot beyond the mental level, or, adjust it accordingly. The four levels bring out a variety of responses and reactions, and can ensure that you know which part of your auric field requires assistance. I recorded the cards in the following way. The crown, which is the right-brained image, level 1, and then the same at level 2, level 3 and level 4. Recording each subsection as I went, and then did the same with the left-brained image. It's not too complicated, really. All this information will be in the little handbook provided. I would usually suggest at least twice for working through the entire set of cards of your choice, for then you can see the progress involved. If by the end of the second round of working through the set you find that all is peaceful, and then another round is not necessary and you can move on to the next set. The cards can be placed on the body while visualizing the image in your mind at work on your system. I have found that the right-brained images work best on the third eye, whilst the corresponding left-brained images can be used on the third eye, which I often used, but they can also be placed on relevant chakras of choice. They could also be placed on artwork, etc. that you're making, and intuitive responses may emanate from it, so that the symbolism becomes a catalyst to produce even better art or writing, etc. Other ways are to paint the images yourself by drawing the essential symbol shapes on paper and then filling them in, and see how you depict them and how it brings out understanding for yourself. Only work very intuitively and spontaneously via drawing or painting, and therefore their soul essence comes through, showing what is going on inside you more effectively. Any other techniques or tools can be supplemented, such as use of music, crystals, aromatherapy oils in a burner, colour, e.g. in the form of materials that can enrich the experience. Okay, I wish to tell you about the underlying purpose of each set. Set 1 begins the journey of this set of cards to prepare the individual to these cards as a whole. Set 2 starts the process of linking to one's soul level, the light of the universe and the divine consciousness. Set 3 links the energies within all the chakras together to strengthen the spirit bodies, etheric, emotional, mental and spiritual bodies. Set 4 strengthens that unity of the bodies and brings unity to them as a whole. Set 5 draws in the energy of the solar system to strengthen and bring more perceptions in. Set 6 consolidates this wisdom from Set 5 and brings that into our lives. Set 7, this set is about manifestation. Although Set 6 has that quality, this set is for manifesting what comes next, and all the sets as a whole entity so far. Set 8, get ready to see beyond physical limitation and know what lies beyond it via the magician's insights. Set 9, where the centre of the universe lies and all manner of information that lies within this universe. Set 10 sees the unity of it all and the underlying purpose of everything. The Chakra Ki cards enhance and transform your energy field using symbolic shapes, e.g. diamonds, hearts and chalices. The actions are gentle and safe, They can bring through insights and new understanding about yourself or spiritual truths. The 10 sets are gradually graded, so you're taken gently along. Each set increases the energy levels. The various bodies of the aura. The first set is a catalyst to get the etheric body into alignment. The second set catalyzes the emotional body into alignment. The third set catalyzes the mental body into alignment. The fourth set gets the link started with the causal body. The fifth and sixth sets link with the buddhic body. The seventh set helps to consolidate everything in the set so far. The 8th, 9th and 10th sets link to other states of being, integrating heaven and earth. How the cards are comprised. The key cards were given to me in 10 separate images to start off with. Each became divided again until there were 14 per set. They are divided into left and right-brained images within these 14, as the right-brained ones bring in the inspiration and healing, and the left-brained ones consolidate it. The Chakra Ki cards, I'm going to explain to you each of the different sets, the information that is within this little handbook that will be supplied with the cards. Set number 1 is called Opening Up to Spirituality. This is the beginner set of all the 10 sets, yet it doesn't mean you or the cards are elementary, it simply begins this process. They help movement of energy blockages and also help other people linked to you, and unwanted energy can then be lifted out of the system. The imagery of the cards has fundamental shapes in them in a direct way, and the eyes used within these cards makes you feel focused. The symbols range from the 5 elements, sun and moon, hearts, a key and the Maltese cross, and they link to the 4 directions, elements and balancing of energies. Also the DNA strand, flame energy and many diamonds symbolize energy brought from higher spheres, the chalice at the sacral, and a triple flame of Kundalini energy at the base chakra, along with squares that are the platonic solid earth element linked with the base chakra as well, as seen in Indian information about chakra systems. There are 4 petals in the base chakra arranged in a squared shape. The right-brained images bring in energy, and the left-brained ones consolidate this energy in the body. The essence of this set is that it balances the third eye, for the third eye plays a large part in these sets. I hope you find good results. Now set 2 links to the heavenly light. Having used group 1 as an introductory set, the work progresses and more energy is brought in. I feel this set is good for ensuring that channels for higher energy come in and prepare you for the other sets of cards further down the line. And like set 1, it could be considered a preparatory set, ensuring that energy flow is happening well. Sometimes it proves to be too energetic, and I found myself falling asleep while working. So do practice when your energy is at its best. The cards don't usually respond when you're tired anyway. The cards can be combined with any inner and soul retrieval work to add that catalytic energy to the task, and is a comfort, as we know how tiring inner work is. To check progress, try writing intuitive phrases for each chakra. The essence of this set is, having aligned the third eye in the first set, the diamond energy representing higher spiritual energy, which is the main theme within this card set, is brought into the third eye when you complete this set. Now, set number 3 is called Balancing Heaven and Earth. Now past the preparatory stage, work begins to balance the chakras. I felt a distinct interaction between the cards and the chakras to create synthesis between them. This gives more unity and strength, so more can happen. I took a lot more notes than with the first 2 sets and worked longer with them. In these cards, energy can travel to specific places, going down, up, zigzagging or radiating energy everywhere, balancing whole body, and so the key word for this set is definitely synthesis. The predominant image of this set is the six-pointed star at the center, which echoes this synthesis of heaven and earth. And within the six-pointed star's center, throughout the set, there appears the following images of a star, star and moon, an eye, heart, diamond, chalice, and square, as well as other six-pointed stars. On either side of the six-pointed star are the same above-mentioned symbols, depicting the synthesis of right and left brain energies being unified. As well as being a synthesizing set of cards, it is also a transformationary set, for it begins the real process of purification, leading to deep insights and understanding. Now for set 4, which is called Linking to the Stars, I feel this set follows on from set 2 by bringing higher pure energy downwards, but it is stronger and links in to attune you to an even higher level. With this set there is a strong whirring energy, like the white tornado. It is a very white light with energetic power pouring in, and I didn't need to hold the cards to my third eye for very long. I also feel the previous 3 sets relate to personal levels, but this set links to whatever brought us into incarnation. I began to work outdoors with the previous set and felt I was healing the environment as well as myself. In this set I began healing the land directly through the same process by holding the card to my third eye, but focusing on a place that needed healing, and it began the clearing process, and I felt its benefit as well. I have found that, when in soul clearing mode, these cards bring things to the surface more rapidly to be released, and the cards would help to give us strength, love and power, as well as insights. Very supportive. I found the insights of a non-personal nature appertain to either the planet Earth's past or task for the future. See what happens for you. Now to set number 5, which is linking to the higher dimensions. This set has the eternal circle or sacred hoop, symbolizing universal consciousness. One can link with ascended masters and angels to hear their wisdom. A lot of iridescent energy enters. White light, keys, and spiritual energies. I felt strength given to succeed in what we need to achieve, and calmness to be less affected by life, and continue happily on an even keel. The Kundalini fire can enter and work up from the base chakra as well. This set begins the process of transmuting the personality level so it gradually melds into the higher consciousness. I have noticed the gradual calming, being less personal in my objectives. There were a lot of head centers energized in this set, working at repatterning. All this is due to subconscious levels being cleared and cleansed and the soul freeing up. I began to use the cards differently in this set. On the second day, I held a card to the third eye, and after using it close to the brow, I felt an invisible pressure pushing my arm further away. I realized it was necessary to work on the auric layers of emotional, mental and spiritual levels. This method continues with all the other sets and is invaluable. Now for set 6, which is integrating the higher dimensional wisdom. This set follows the universal theme of set 5, but there are the symbols of the sun and moon inside the circle, with a 6-pointed star at the center. These extra symbols show the integrative capacity that will happen when the cards are used. The energy was stronger, sometimes like a white funnel of energy, sometimes a sword. Deep integrative soul clearing can happen. The union of opposites and synthesis were 2 descriptions I got. I did 4 sessions with these cards and more in a clearing, as this set is at a higher level than the previous, and the next set will be higher still, naturally. Therefore they reveal things that the previous sets did not resonate to or heal. Greater wholeness is the key to this set, an acceptance of higher dimensional wisdom into the soul, the mind, emotions and spirit. As with set 5, I used the various chakra layers, 1 to 4, and noticed the different reactions per layer. The emotional can affect the heart, sacral and throat, and felt like water flowing either strongly or gently. The mental is more intense, like an electric stream of energy, and the spiritual of the other higher levels is like a bright sparkly energy and a peaceful cocoon. Now moving on to the set 7, Earthing the Wisdom. This set is predominated by a 5-pointed star at the centre of each card, and it relates to the earth and all the 5 elements. It is necessary to conclude the past 3 sets by manifesting and grounding this energy within yourself and the earth. Either side of the 5-pointed star shown in each of the 14 cards, there are symbols of stars, circles, diamonds, hearts, 6-pointed stars, moon, sun, chalices and squares. This means celestial and earth energies are used to link with the central image and be integrated. I felt a lot of iridescent energy, which feels conclusive when clearing is done, and protective and deflective in nature. I felt much goddess energy running through me up my back from the sacral to the head, Kundalini style. The energy was white and surging, cleansing all in its path. Having done much inner work and felt the strong energies, I was aware of energy going into the earth to ground and integrate energy in the earth and the central crystal. Now to set number 8, linking with the magician within. These cards hold much energy, potency and more cosmic than earth energy. A lot of purifying power is in this set. Energy is being drawn through a conical shape over the head. The emotional and mental levels are linked to this conal power and can deter unwanted energies. When the spiritual level links to the cone, the energy system is aligned to higher levels. I felt my chakras being cleared, strong energy entering and sealed with white light. The blue and gold stripes of light denote high and lower minds in unity, also left and right for wholeness, and this will reverse the drawing and radiate instead. It is important at the mental level to focus on the cone shape with precision, as energy increases in potency at each successive chakra. I held the energy at the solar plexus chakra and saw a 5-pointed star manifesting energy, and the light shaft came through it. I felt energy seal around my feet. The cone energy frees up the soul's journey. I sensed the energy of this set is shared with the planet as well as individual. I saw many images of nature being healed by the cards. Now to set number 9, linking to intergalactic law. This is the second of the last 3 sets, and like set 8, they hold much more energy and potency than sets 1 to 7, and they link to cosmic rather than earthly energy. The energy levels brought through for this set were much more intense and a step higher than set 8, with lots of radiant columns of light going through the system, also powerful energy through the head centers. Due to the strong energy, Spirit has advised me to only do 1 chakra pair at a time and take a short break between. So see what's best for you. The whole set is like wheels within wheels, and a microcosmic self transformed by all the strong energy flowing through to be linked to the intergalactic law of unconditional states, innate depths of calmness with no worry about ambitions and outcomes. I'm getting there and hope you can. I certainly feel better for doing these cards. I saw psychic flashes of extraterrestrial beings and other things while doing it. Now to set 10, the final set, linking to eternity. This is the final of the last 3 sets, and like set 8 and 9, they hold much more energy and potency than sets 1 to 7, and are the final conclusion to the card sets, and linked to cosmic energy on a wide scale rather than the earthly. There is a fine tuning going on, and this is the key to set 10. I saw the image of 2 intersecting ovoids revolving gyroscopically. This set is less about the scorer on the Richter scale of energy velocity than peaceful adjustments. Another area these cards work on is the collective unconscious. And if any issues come up, it's your reaction to it that's been worked on rather than a past life issue. It means you might feel concerned about life situations, incidents seen in the media, but you may have no soul retrieval work that would need relevant attention. You just want a harmonious world. You may still consider outcomes, and this set will help neutralize reactions. So, this concludes the information on the cards from 1 to 10. If you are interested in buying the cards, you are welcome to contact me on my website, www.heathercharnleyspiritualart.co.uk. Okay, thank you for listening. Blessed be.